beautiful souls. This is your intuitive yogi coach. My name is Concha Joy, and I'm a bioenergetic yogi instructor and healer, and basically someone that helps you tune into your energy and release, right, that tension, stress, and just help you tune into your own body. So today I wanted to actually talk about something that is so big. It's really how to get the biggest shifts in your life, right? How to utilize this time and this energy to make the biggest shifts happen. Okay, so I've actually been coming into contact with a lot of people who are just starting out on their journey. Maybe they don't know where to start, they don't know where to go, right? If you are someone who you're either starting on your path or you're maybe there's something missing from your life, right? For some of the people that I'm connecting with, they are having a really hard time, maybe really not liking their job, maybe feeling like they're in a stuck situation, either at home or at work, right? Different things that are going on. And I want to say that right now is a huge time of uprooting. It's a huge time of really reevaluating what's important to you and also making those changes, being comfortable enough to make those changes. So I want to give you a practical solution on how to get these changes. If, let's say that you want support, but maybe you're skeptical, you've never had support, you've never gotten support, maybe you have gotten support and it wasn't the right support or whatever it was, right? Whatever the case, I want to share with you a resource, which is, okay, you want to tend to your emotions every single day. You want to tend to what's going on within you every single day. Okay, we can think of it as this. Within us, there are many aspects. Within us, there are, all different personalities, all different types of perspectives, right? You are an accumulation of all of your opinions, of all of the thoughts, of all of the experiences, of all the situations you've had. You're an accumulation of what you desire for the future, right? I talk to so many women, right? Some women are like, oh, I really want a baby, but I'm not really sure. I don't know if I really want a baby, right? And that's on a small scale. I mean, it's a big scale, but it's also like a personal scale, right? There are many different personalities within us is basically what I'm trying to say, okay? So if you have all of these different opposing opinions and even differing ways of viewing things, know that there is a lot of complex energy within your body. There's a lot of complexity with how to move forward, right? This is the thing. When you're just starting out on this journey, your main question is, well, where do I start? Where do I even take the first step? Right? And so this is the practical advice that I want to offer you, which is you want to tend to your emotions. All right? You want to tend to what it is that you're doing. You want to live a more satisfied and fulfilling life. You want to think about, okay, what can I do in this very moment to enrich my life? What can I do in this very moment to, make myself feel a little bit more satisfied, a little bit more loved, a little bit more fulfilled? And you can think about what is your intention, right? Specifically you, who I'm talking to in this video, right? You. What is your intention, right? What do you want more out of life? Okay, some of us were like, oh, I want love. Oh, I want more career stability. There are so many different ways that we can feel more fulfilled in our life. Okay, so there's a few things happening. So when you're tending to your emotions, when you're tending to the way you feel, that's the first part of the manifestation before it gets into physical form. So you want to tend to your emotions. And what that means, everyone, okay, I kid you not, is meditation. Okay, I challenge you to just see if you can meditate, just sit and breathe for 5, 10, or 15 minutes every single day. Okay, let me share with you what has helped me, because for me, I'm like, okay, I'm focusing on my breath. Like, what's the point? What is the point, right? We want to understand what the benefits are. Otherwise, it's like, well, why am I doing this? I don't even know what the benefits are, right? So the benefits, okay, so let me backtrack. meditating, breathing, focusing on your breath is going to quiet your mind. Okay, when your mind is quiet, you're not thinking negative thoughts, your vibration raises, your energy raises, right? You get a little bit of a spunk for life, okay? But it might not take just one time meditating. You're going to have to find a consistent practice, okay? So one guy that I watch, Phil Good, I'm sure you've heard of him. He was talking about Marlin, right? He connects with the wizard Marlin, and he says, Marlin, I think his name is Marlin, I believe so. But basically, what the wizard told him was that, hey, I can only work with you if you're consistent in your practice. If you're going to be meditating for an hour one day and then not meditate for 2 days after that, or meditate for 15 or 20 minutes, 3 days, and then say, screw it. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle shift, right? This is another level of self-care, right? We are in 2021. This is a 2021 self-care. It's no longer about face scrubs and getting your hair did, right? I mean, it is. That's what self-care is. That's a physical self-care. But there's also a level of emotional self-care, mental self-care. You want to get yourself to a space of overall well-being, right? Because what this video is about is, okay, we're going to take the first step on the path. How do we do it? You want to tune into your emotions because 2 things, you like that? I got one nail painted, one nail not. Okay. So there's 2 things happening when you start doing your meditation every day. One is, the first thing is that you might be tending to old emotions that you need to process. That might be your 15 or 20 minutes. So you might be feeling bad that day. Don't bypass it. Don't feel bad and say, I'm feeling good, I'm going to bypass this for a good vibe. No, feel your bad vibe because you're processing it. You're giving yourself space. You're allowing yourself to have time to process that energy, to process those old feelings, which if you look online, the emotional scale, the emotional guidance scale, everything below contentment is like not a good feeling space. So some days you're going to be getting those low vibes and you're going to come to a neutral space. You're not going to go to a high vibe space. You're going to come to a neutral space. You might go high vibe, but you're going to come to a neutral space. On other days, which is part 2, you're going to be going from a neutral space to the high vibe space, right? To the high vibe space. Now that might happen right away, but it might also take some time. So what my point is that when you're meditating every single day, you got to be consistent about it. If you can only meditate 5 minutes a day, or you can only meditate 10 minutes a day, then you want to make sure you go consistent with that time. If you can go 15 minutes a day and then 20 minutes, that's fine, right? That's more of like a close call. But if you are going 30 minutes a day and then no meditation the next day, you want to be more consistent, right? You want to be more consistent with the time you're going to put in, right? The effort you're going to put in. Okay, now what happens, I'm going to give you some benefits when you start meditating, right? You might feel some turbulence in your body. You might feel deep emotions. You might feel physical pains. And actually, I guarantee that these are going to come up. Okay? This is why it's important to have a practitioner to guide you. Okay? That's what I do, is I can guide you through this. Okay? But if you're not ready or you want to do it on your own first, you can. Okay? Know that you're going to have feelings come up. But they pass, right? This too shall pass, right? We know that quote. Every emotion that comes up, it might take time to pass, but it will pass. It might take 20 minutes. It might take 2 days. Some emotion takes a few years, right? These are the knots, the energetic knots, the emotional knots that we are unraveling. Okay, so with meditation every single day, then you are letting those thoughts and letting those heavy, deeper emotions unravel. Okay, so like I said, sometimes when they're unraveling, we're at the root, we're at the nitty gritty, right? We're mucking through the mud, and we want to be present there. We don't want to bypass it, because then what happens is all that crap, all that mud underneath is just piling up, and it's going to explode, baby. You don't want that. You want to release it as it comes. Let it go as it comes, right? Process it as it comes. And And then there are going to be days when you don't feel good, you're getting to the neutral. And there's going to be days when you feel neutral, you're going to get to the high vibe. There's some days when you're going to get super high vibe and you're going to feel like everything is possible. Possibilities are endless and limitless. And either stage, any stage is going to be excellent. Any stage is going to be good for your growth. Even those bad stages where you're not feeling good, it's a blessing because it means you're feeling, it means you are not bypassing, it means that you are experiencing, those low vibe emotions that you need to process and let go of, right? We all have resentments. We all have regrets. We all have these emotions. What happens is when you process them, they will come up less because you've processed them, right? You ever have something that you need to share with someone and you don't, and it's like eating at you inside? So many adults can let that eating at them inside just go there. Just continue eating them for infinity, right? Or for however long they decide. But there are some people who, will take the time to be with those, to process it, to let it release. And then guess what? They can naturally be in their own energy, right? And you have a natural, beautiful energy about you. Okay, but you gotta let things process. You gotta let things release. Okay, so every single day, you might want to be asking yourself, okay, how can I tune into my emotions today? Right? How can I tune into my vibration today? How can I raise my vibe, whether it's raising it from the low vibe to neutral or raising it up even higher, right? You want to check in on yourself. Okay. Do you guys see this beautiful, amazing yard space? Jesus. I feel I just love it out here, right? I could literally be out here all the time. Okay, but anyways, but I wanted to share that with you because it's absolutely I don't know. For me, I'm like a nature girl, But anyways, I wanted to share these techniques with you. Now, okay, back to my stories, back to the situation, which is that if you are having trouble and you need guidance on this journey, especially if you're starting out on this journey, it's going to be confusing. It's going to be easy to get confused. Okay, I really do love working with beginners for yoga, right? For breathing, people who have never really done it. That's literally my specialty. I love doing that. But if you are looking for emotional coaching, if you are looking for support for your emotional processing, I do that as well, right? And it's all about being present, tuning into your energy, right? And this guidance is everything that I have learned, everything that I know, and everything that has helped me on my journey. So that's what I'm here to do, is just share that and help guide the collective and guide you. And so if you're willing to start that journey, you might as well start now. Don't wait until you're, an old fart. Just do it now. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Because when you start to meditate every day and you're getting into a high vibe space, you're going to start to attract higher vibe situations into your life. You're going to start to attract, better work scenarios, better friendships, better everything, better love, right? More fulfilling in so many aspects. All right. So yeah, I really want to share that with you. So if you need guidance, let me know. You can go to conchajoy.com/bookonline. And you can fill out an application to work with me. I am offering one-on-one guidance and support. So if that's something that you're interested in, that really calls out to your soul, we can get on the phone and discuss how I can help you. And if you want to work together, that's great. If not, you will at least get some clarity on your next steps. Okay. So anyways, don't forget to meditate. Take that time for you. Tune into your high vibe, beautiful energy. And remember that, it's possible to feel good and it's possible to live a very good life. Okay, no matter where you start. There is a saying by the Buddha, and he says this. He goes, some people, they start out negative in their life, they start out low vibe, and they just continue on that path, still going low vibe. There are some people that start out at a high vibe and they continue on that high vibe. There are some people who start out at a high vibe and they end up going to a lower vibe, right? They don't believe, they don't trust, right? Their life goes down. There are some people that start at a low vibe and they can raise it and go into that high vibe. But, you know, a lot of time you need some guidance, but it's possible, right? To have that journey to, you know, a better feeling life, a better looking, a better feeling, and just a better life in general. So anyways, I hope that helped you. And if you are doing your meditation every day, definitely leave a comment. Let me know how it's going. All right. And I will talk to you all very soon. Again, my name is Concha, and I will see you all for the next video. Okay. Mwah. Namaste.